Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and I'm excited again to be able to bring you another one of my Banggood.com reviews. Now, you may or may not know that Banggood.com contacted me and they said, would I like to do some reviews for them on some lockpicking equipment? And I said, yes, please. They let me choose what I liked, and I managed to pick up a few things I thought that new or intermediate lockpickers would be interested in, or at least I know I would have been, and actually I still am, interested in this type of thing. So what do I have today? Well, it's this pair of Cutaway Dimple locks, these Euro cylinders. And they do come as a pair. They're about, currently, £12.60 for the two, which I actually think is pretty good value, because I'll be thinking about paying somewhere around £10 for a budget non-cutaway Eurocylinder dimple lock. So getting two cutaway Eurocylinder dimple locks for £12.60 I think is pretty good. Just to show how generous the people at Banggood.com are, they've also given me a 25% off voucher for these, which makes them just under £10 I think for the pair. About £4.75 each, which is even more of a bargain. And I think that voucher runs through to the 31st of March 2017. So look in the description below and see for yourself. What do you get for that £12.60 or thereabouts? Well, like I said, you do get two of these cutaways and two sets of keys. Let's have a look at the actual locks themselves. They appear to be made out of brass, although they are quite light, so I'm not entirely sure. I don't have a way of testing it. Either way, I'm not too worried. The quality and feel is actually quite good. If you do look, the milling on these cutaways is a little bit rough. Nothing that I think would cut you, but it's the same on sort of both of the locks on both sides. They're not chamfered edges, and I'd probably want to run a Dremel with a soft sanding disc over these to just finish them up if they were something I was going to keep hold of. What I like about these is that you don't tend to get a lot of dimple locks like these Cutaway on the market. You get some brass ones, but they're quite expensive, and you get a lot of the see-through plastic ones, which are perfectly good as a teaching aid, and maybe if you're a really new lockpicker as a practice aid. But these are going to be a lot more durable, and like I said, at £12.60ish for the two, you're looking at something which is I think pretty good value here. You'll also notice that the pins in all of these chambers are all standard. It would have been nice to have seen maybe one with some security pins, either some spools or serrated pins, but I'm not complaining too much because I don't think that cutaway locks are make the best practice aids anyway. They're pretty fun to play with. They're great for kind of being able to have a look at what's going on as you pick to kind of reaffirm your knowledge of the lock, and so you can practice getting the pin placement right. They're really useful and very good fun when you're starting to pick or you want to demonstrate lock picking to someone. However, because you are cutting metal away from the core itself, you tend to just ever so slightly change the feel between what a non-milled away lock feels like and one that has been milled away. There is one cool feature of these I do like though. Have a look at the keys. See if you can spot it before I tell you. Yep, that's right. They are bitted differently. That means that, I think this is a stroke of genius, each side, and I will get the key wrong, won't I, first time? Each side, no, I'm lucky, each side there actually gives you a different bitting. I'll use the same key, you'll see it won't work in this side. Not at all. Look, I've overset pins 6 and 7 and 1 and 2 there. So I need the right key. And we've got an open. So this essentially gives you, well, 4 different bittings with these 2 locks. So it's the same story this side. Let's see if I get the right key again. Probably not, but you never know. Nope. You see that this key oversets some of those pins and undersets, I think, pin 5. Swap keys, and we've got an open. Turn it around, it's the same story, so I'll swap keys and you'll see that this is an open on this side. So I think that's pretty good because it gives you a chance to play around with 4 completely different bittings, and they're actually pretty good as well. They're all over the place in terms of where the highs and lows are. So I think you're going to be, relatively well entertained for a short amount of time if you're a newer intermediate picker. You also notice that the actual key blanks themselves are identical, other than the fact that these have a plastic finish and these are whole metal. It might be worth just labeling up the locks so you know which key goes with which. Let's put one aside and have a go at picking it. So I'll pick one blind for myself, and then I'll turn it to the camera and we'll see what it looks like when we're picking it. Key that up, tilt this down. Okay, there we go. So angle it nicely so you see. Now how we're going to pick this, well, if you do have a dimple lock, you'll probably need a couple of things. A way to tension it, so there's your tension wrench, and you'll need a some form of dimple lock pick. So and I've got a dimple flag here, which is obviously being able to turn onto the right side. And let's get down there, and I'll just feel for binding pins. So let's have a go. I'm going to keep the pick up high, rest my finger on it, and just go from pin to pin. So pin 1, nothing, 2, nothing, 3, nothing. 6, I think. Okay, go along the pins. 1 again, 2. Try and get on to 3. Oh, that's 4, I think. 2, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pin 7's right at the back somewhere, so you'll feel him. Yeah, got to click out 7, 6, 5, little quarter turn on 5. Keep feeling my way across. Where am I? Let's try again. 1, 2. Yeah, I think so. Let's go through, I think, 1 set. Go on to pin 1. Yeah, 1 set. 2 set. And it's 3. I'm just holding out on this, I think. There we go. It's got an open. So yeah, not bad. Not too challenging. But then not unchallenging either. So let me turn that round and let's pick it again, so we can both see what's going on. I might just lock that back up. I'll tilt the whole vice head down a little bit so you can really see in there. So see what this looks like when it's being picked from the inside. Okay, now change the autofocus slightly so you can see in there. Get some nice lighting on there. And let's try this again, this time where we can both see what's going on. Okay, so just adding some light tension. 1, 2, 3, 4, it'll click on 4, 5, 6. It's a lot easier when you can see. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3's binding. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5's binding, 6, 7's binding. Everything looks set. Can't pull the pick past 3 that easy, so that's bound, and then we're gone open. So there we go. So you can see what you'd be looking at if you were looking at the Cutaway. You won't see the key pins, but you will see the driver pins all set. Here's a little tip: if you do like one of these Cutaway locks, you think, I wouldn't mind having a practice on one of those, then just be aware that when you turn it past a certain angle, the driver pins will come back up into the keyway, and you won't be able to turn this or even get a key in there. That isn't broken, don't panic. Put in a tension wrench flat. If you do turn it too far, push it down onto the bottom of the pins and lift it up like that. That's how you rescue that situation. Okay, now for the important stuff. I think that these should be another giveaway. So if, like me, you think that these are something which you would enjoy, something which would allow you to learn some skills and practice a bit of dimple lock picking, then to win them, all you have to do is like, comment, and also subscribe. So like, comment, subscribe. There are some rules. I'll put all the rules of the competition down into the description, but basically it goes something like this. You have to accept that I will post these out, but I can't guarantee they'll get to you. I've been very lucky so far with things getting to people. You have to accept that, like all lockpicking stuff, if I know you live in a territory where this kind of stuff is illegal, or can't imagine locks are, but then I'm afraid I won't send it to you. And of course my say is final. I'll also make the draw whenever I feel like it, most likely in a week's time. So please subscribe, please like, and please put a comment below if you want to win the pair of these locks and the keys naturally. And I think in summary I'd have to say that for the price I can't think of a better alternative as far as these cutaways are concerned. I really can't. I think that you get really excellent value having 2 cutaway locks. I think the finish is adequate for the price. It'd be nice to see a few security pins in there, but I don't think it's absolutely essential that there aren't any. And I love the fact that you actually get 4 different bittings. I think that is a really, really cool thing to have, because it gives you a real chance to have a go at picking dimple locks with different combinations of highs and lows. Okay, I hope you found that informative. I hope you liked the review, and I hope that you like, subscribe and comment and read the rules. And I'll see you next time.